Hi folks, welcome to Shelley DeLint Media. I'm Shelley DeLint and I want to talk to you about something today. I'm wondering, I work in a retail establishment, and a lot of times when people come into my store that I work in, you ask them a question: how are you today? Okay? And a lot of times I get that response: oh, I am just so busy. Okay? Busy. And, life wasn't meant for us to be just busy, right? Bible says to us that in Matthew 18 is that we are to be like little children, okay? And if we're not like little children, well then we won't inherit the kingdom of God, and that's found in Matthew chapter 18. And if you look at what a child is like, a child is carefree. They're going around and, without the cares of the world. Now, realistically, as an adult, we have lots of cares and we have lots of responsibilities. And I'm not saying don't take care of your responsibilities. But do we have to get to the point where we're totally stressing ourselves out, okay? Trying to do things that really... I guess the point I'm trying to say is, are we doing what we need to do, or are we doing things way above and beyond and making life more complicated than what it really needs to be, right? It's the time of year, we're a couple weeks away from Christmas. This is when I'm shooting this video here in December, and I know from personal experience, okay, with my own self, that I used to get in a fit, trying to have everything just so, and making life miserable for all the ones that were around me. And folks, when your kids are small, they're only small for a short period of time. And then, before you know it, they're grown up, and they're not going to remember about the reasons why. But trust me, they'll say, well, Mom, you did this, or Mom, you did that. And, really what they want is they want your time. They want you to spend time playing with them and being with them, whether it's maybe going for a tobogganing ride or something, right? And when we get so caught up in life, doing things above and beyond, that really robs us from the joys of life, right? God didn't mean for us to be so busy that we're not enjoying life. He says He wants us to enjoy life, right? And when we do the above and beyond, I'll give you an example in my life. Instead of just going and putting up a nice Christmas tree, I would go, and I had this Department 56 village, right? Instead of just a couple houses, I had hundreds of houses. It was just to the extreme. And when it was just a couple houses, it used to be totally enjoyable, right? We sit there and we plan out the scene and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, this little village turned into a monstrosity. And, it consumed so much time and it took so much joy away, right? Because, next thing I had my husband out building tables and everything for it. And when you're working long hour days and then you're coming home and doing all that extra, and you're not putting your time really into the family, you're just putting your time into all the extracurricular activities, it doesn't make life enjoyable. And this is a thing that happens with us in life, right? We should be keeping things more simple, and then that way we would enjoy life a lot more. Like where I am today, it's a beautiful sunny day. The sky is so blue. It's nice. And I'm just wondering how many people are just being so frantic today by just being overtly busy. Once the time is gone and that time passes. We can't get it back. We can't get back all the precious times that we have with our children, right? Those days come by and they go so fast. And, you know, it's like with life, okay? When you go to work and you're busy with all kinds of things, you know, folks, at the end of the day, the end of life's journey, okay? And a hearse is rolling up. I'm not mean, you know, talking about death, but to be honest, what are you going to bring with you at the end of your life? It's only you, okay? It's only you that's going. And, you know, I'll give you another example of something. I worked with a lady one time, and not just her, my own self included in the same way, okay? You work yourself into a frenzy on your job. And you think, well, you know, I can't miss time, or I can't miss putting all that extra into it because no one can do it like me. Well, you know, folks, I'm going to tell you, at the end of the day, once you're gone, another person comes in and works in that job, and within a week, your name is not even mentioned no more. It's like, oh yeah, and unless, you know, you were close to maybe a special person in that office or whatever environment that you're in, your name very seldom ever comes up. So, you know, you put all that stress in your life and all that time in your life, and at the end of the day, really, you're just a number, okay? It is what it is, folks, you know? And I'm not saying don't go out and do a good job. I'm not saying don't put time into your careers and stuff like that. But really, know what your priorities are and what's the most important to you. And really, at the end of the day, it's always going to be your family. That's what's going to mean the most to you. It's your children and your spouse, okay? Your parents, you know. We're only here for a short period of time in life, right? And we need to make the most of it with our families and with our kids. Anyway, this is Shelley DeLint with Shelley DeLint Media. I hope this video has helped anyone. And, you know, in life, keep it simple, folks. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be number one perfect. Enjoy life. Take time to... I'm into winter, there's no roses, but you know, if it was in the summer, take time to smell the roses. Take time in the winter to go for a toboggan ride. Enjoy life, like, you know, I'll put to you this way. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Once this day it's gone, it's gone. It won't come back. And the only days that we really have is the day that we are in and the hour that we are in. Anyway, this is Shelley DeLint with Shelley DeLint Media. I play blessings upon you. Have a great day. And, you know, I do other videos about my hometown of Fort McMurray, Alberta, and other places in Alberta with the hopes of going nationwide all across Canada to do videos about smaller towns there. Anyway, this is, like I said, have a great day. God bless to you all, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.